Today we have a look at the war with Iran, an FBI investigation, NBA scores, and much more.
Today we have weather forecast with Dakota and sports updates with Anna.
Today is Monday, March 23rd, 2026.
We are live from Studio H12 in the Shroyer Broadcasting Center at Bradley Central High School, and you're watching VOX News Today.
Welcome back to VOX News. I'm Caroline Reddy.
And I'm Lily Dugan. Here are your top stories for today.
Oil prices have plunged and stock markets have rebounded after U.S. President Donald Trump and the U.S. and Iran had held very good and productive talks over halting the conflict in the Middle East. After the announcement, the price of Brent crude oil sank 13%, while the FTSE 100 index rose 0.5%, having fallen more than 2% earlier. Trump said on social media he would postpone any and all military strikes against Iranian power plants and energy infrastructure for a five-day period.
Afghanistan says a Pakistan airstrike on a Kabul hospital has killed at least 400 people. Daylight has revealed the extent of the damage. Authorities say the hospital primarily treated drug users. At least 250 people were injured by the strike. Pakistan has denied striking any civilian sites, saying it has only targeted militant and military infrastructures. The incident marks a sharp escalation in fighting between the two countries as cross-border clashes entered a third week. Pakistan says it is in, quote, open war with Afghanistan after accusing the country of harboring militants that launched strikes into Pakistan territory.
More frustration for airline passengers across the country as the partial government shutdown continues with no end in sight. It is taking hours for some flyers to go through security at some airports. This was the scene at Hartsfield-Jackson Airport in Atlanta on Sunday. The lines were so long they stretched to the baggage claim area. But help may be on the way. Sunday, border czar Tom Homan confirmed ICE agents will start helping out with the security at some airports starting on Monday. The federal agents are expected to show up in Atlanta and help with crowd management. They will also support TSA operations.
A man accused but never convicted of having ties to the Texas killing fields murder is dead. He is a 72-year-old Clyde Edwin Hendricks. The Texas Department of Criminal Justice says he died at a Houston area hospital over the weekend. Reports on the allegations surrounding him.
And now let's check on our weather forecast with Dakota.
Coming up, we have your forecast, radar, and weather at a glance. Remember, you can trust us with your weather. Stay with us.
Hello, I'm Lisa Lovelace, President and CEO of Bradley Medical Center. This holiday season, our community celebrates more than just the tour of trees. We're celebrating a year of transformation. In just 12 months, we've built a stronger foundation for care and delivered results that our community can feel. We've upgraded the mammography to the latest in technology, the 3D, and we've added 17 physicians to our medical staff, including services that are hand surgery, ENT, and endocrinology. We've improved our emergency department wait times, and we've seen double-digit improvements in our patient satisfaction scores. And most of all, we had an amazing Joint Commission survey. Our surveyors told us that our hospital is on the verge of something great. And all of this is powered by one simple promise: excellence, every person, every time. Our community hospital, growing, improving, and investing in a place that we call home. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
At your Geico local office, we know that time flies. But when you bundle your coverage with Geico, you could save money all year long. Contact your local agent to get personalized service and even more savings.
That hat a boy had company. We believe in the power of creativity. We have a hat that can accompany your diverse style and personality. That hat a boy had company. We celebrate individuality, celebrate creativity, and the spirit of being free in adventure.
At McDonald's, we're making changes every day to serve you better. It's what we're made of. And serving you better means fresh beef quarter-pounder burgers. Your burger, his burger, her burger. All cooked fresh, right when you order. Made from pure North American beef and just a pinch of salt and pepper. Because we think there's nothing better than a fresh beef quarter-pounder burger made for you, right when you order. And that's just one way we're showing you what we're made of.
Welcome to the discussion. As you know, we have interesting, informative, and fascinating people from the Cleveland and surrounding areas. We have, at the end of 2024, over 2,900,000 views, over 11,500 followers on Facebook, and over 1,240 subscribers on YouTube. We'd like to hear, if you would, in the comments, please let us know who you would like to see in the discussion. We're very open, very flexible. Please comment. Thank you.
CRCC to me is a calling that God placed on my life to really step out in faith on something that I didn't think I could do, and it's been amazing to see how God's worked through it.
CRCC stands for Crossroads Community Church, but we're a church that our vision is to be a life-giving church in our community. We do that through helping people know God, find freedom, discover their purpose, and then go make a difference. And so that's what we're doing every week, is helping people discover their jam and go make a difference.
I am Dakota Farcelli with your weather on the telly. For today's weather, it is currently 33 and cold outside. The high is 70 and the low today is 30. For our local radar, there's not much happening in our area. As for our national radar today, there's a little bit of rain to the east of the country and some scattered snow across the rest of it. For your 7-day forecast, today is partially cloudy with a high of 65 and a low of 44. Tuesday will have evening sun with a high of 67 and a low of 43. Wednesday will be partially cloudy with a high of 71 and a low of 52. Thursday will be partially cloudy with a high of 81 and a low of 58. Friday will be partially cloudy with a high of 80 and a low of 41. Saturday will be sunny with a high of 62 and a low of 36. And Sunday will be mostly sunny with a high of 68 and a low of 44. That wraps up your forecast. Now over to Anna with your sports update.
Coming up after the break, I will share highlights and scores from last night's game. Stay with us.
Charcuterie or grazing table this holiday season. Check a Ingredients, unforgettable spreads, filled with fresh, flavorful, and beautifully styled bites. Perfect for parties, weddings, and celebrations. The best in town for a reason. Let us help make your table extra special this year. From our kitchen to yours, give us a call today.
McDonald's is honored to serve our communities. McDonald's would like to give the opportunity to come join their team at one of their 11 locations. McDonald's has 5 locations in Cleveland and locations in Athens, Sweetwater, Madisonville, Etowah, Ocoee, and Ottawa. It's as simple as texting APPLY to 38000 or dropping by one of their 11 locations for an application. They offer flexible schedules, tuition assistance, and competitive wages. Come join the winning team at your local McDonald's.
Welcome back. I'm Anna with your sports update. On March 22nd, 2019, Special Counsel Robert Miller ended his probation in Russian interference in the U.S. election. Miller submitted a confidential report to the Attorney General with details of the investigation. 37 defendants were charged. The investigation and found Russian more extended efforts to influence the 2019 election. A redder version of the report was released a few months later. Finally on this day in 1894, the first Stanley Cup championship was played. This marked the first time a championship game was played as part of the Stanley Cup series. Heading into this year, March Madness tournament, the Florida Gators were put at a #1 seed, so it comes as a surprise that the #9 seed Iowa Hawkeyes came into Florida territory and won a buzzer beat. Heats 73-72. This comes a surprise as the Gators went all the way in the last year tournament, beginning national championship for the first time since 2007. For years, the Toronto Raptors have prided themselves on culture. It was never just about talent or star power. It was about identity, accountability, and a belief that development could bridge the gap between good and great. The format delivered the ultimate prize once, and even though the inevitable transition that followed, the foundation never truly disappeared. Now, after seasons of inconsiderate and questions about directions, Toronto is starting to look like itself again. Here's a look from the scores from last night's game. Kings won against the Nets 126-122. Timberwolves won against the Seattle's 102-192. Knicks won against the Wizards 145-113. Suns won against the Raptors 120-298. That's all I have for sports. Stay tuned for more Vox News right after this break.
Right now you're wondering, what's next? Well, Lee University specializes in helping you find your next path, your education, your calling, your faith. Wherever you feel led, we know you can make a difference. That's why your Lee family will be with you to guide the way. No matter what twists and turns lie ahead, you can expect something great from Lee University.
Discussions that'll blow your mind. Informative, one of a kind. Fascinating tales unfold. Watch the magic to be told. D-Burris has the vibe. The conversations are bona fide. So tune in and watch it grow. The best podcast you need to know. Like, follow and subscribe. Join the party, it's alive. On Facebook, YouTube, come inside for the ride that we provide.
Welcome back. The criminal defense attorney for Angela Lips is speaking out. The Tennessee woman was jailed for more than 5 months. This after police apparently mistakenly identified her as suspect in a bank fraud case in Fargo, North Dakota. They used surveillance video with AI-driven facial recognition software, which flagged her from her social media presence. Her attorney says records show she was made purchases in her hometown in Tennessee on the days the bank fraud happened in Fargo. Charges were dismissed on Christmas Eve. The defense attorney claims Fargo police did not do their due diligence.
A bill that would allow Tennessee schools to display historical documents, including the Ten Commandments, has passed the state Senate Thursday. The measure sparked sharp debate among lawmakers, ultimately passing strictly among party lines. Republicans argue the Ten Commandments are a significant part of the nation's historical foundation, while Democrats say the bill crosses the line between church and state. SB 0303 would allow schools to display several documents, including the Declaration of Independence, the U.S. Constitution, the Tennessee Constitution, and the Bill of Rights.
This weekend, people around the world celebrated individuals with Down syndrome. One woman in Des Moines, Iowa, who has Down syndrome is working at a restaurant, and she calls it her dream job. Before the lunch rush at the Southside Des Moines restaurant, you'll find one employee working at her own pace. Ashley Keonan isn't just wiping down windows at Barretta's Italian restaurant, she is living the dream.
Prepare yourself for an overdose of cuteness, because March 23rd is National Puppy Day. Established in 2006, National Puppy Day is a possum day for all dog enthusiasts to celebrate unconditional love and fawn over the undeniably cute fur balls that bring so much happiness into this world. While we're all softies when it comes to our four-legged friends, today is also designed to raise awareness about puppy mills and help prospective pet owners consider adoption.
We are on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube.
You will also find more online at our website, bchs.tv.
Remind your friends to like, subscribe, and share on our YouTube channel, BCHS Bear Network.
Tune in each weekend to see our newscast. You cannot get enough of Vox.
That is all we have for you today from Studio H12 in the Shroyer Broadcasting Center at Bradley Central High School.
And as always,
God bless and go Bears!